How you doing? Today, what I'm going to work on is I'm going to make an Everpure filter bypass or a test tube. I'm going to be working with the one on the left, the 4CB5, which is this one. I've opened up the MC2 and it's the same thing, the process. Maybe I'll make another video. What I'm going to need today is some fast setting epoxy, rubbing alcohol, silicone. This here is a pipe cutter, screwdriver, paper plates. You can use a hacksaw. A glue gun, I doubt it, but I'm going to use a heat gun. And then this. Let me see if I can focus in on that. It's a 2.5-inch PVC cap, which will be the base. So, let's begin. I'm going to take this Everpure filter. Now, this used to be, well, this is a cutter for exhaust systems. And for me, it worked out good. Now, when you open this up, you might get liquid out of it, so do it slowly. I'm going to put it in my vise. And also, with this pipe cutter, the last time I did this, it worked out good. I'm cutting this here because when I'm done with this, I don't want anyone to be confused that this is a good filter. It's not a filter. It's a test tube to verify that you have a clogged or restricted filter. So with this pipe cutter, and this being aluminum, this goes fairly quick. You can use a hacksaw if you don't have something like this. But I do have this, so unfortunately I'm going to use this. And you see how fast that happened. When you open this up, you got this carbon piece in here. Well, we're going to discard that. And to discard it, you got to break it loose. It came right out. Inside, if you can see, you got an inlet and an outlet. So from here, our next step is to clean the exterior of the housing. Now, the best way I find to clean this is on a bench grinder with a wire wheel. I want to move enough material for when the cap goes on, it's going to seal against the housing and the paper won't be there. Now I feel a little lip here from when I cut it. So I'm going to hit it lightly with the grinder to ease the edge. And this being aluminum, it doesn't take that much effort. So what I want to get to is this. In there. Now that we're up to this point, I want to clean this area with rubbing alcohol. Now that I've finished cleaning off the paper, I want to get some rubbing alcohol and clean that area so that when we get to the epoxy part, it sticks good. Inside these filters, there's a plastic membrane. Now sometimes it comes apart and sometimes it doesn't. So right now, this one is holding up good. So I might not need the silicone inside the pipe. So with this set up and clean, I'm going to put it to the side, and now I'm going to work on actually the PVC. Okay, now with the PVC, I'm going to put it in the vise very light. Well, lightly. Because when you heat this up, we want it to deform and take the shape. So from here, get my heat gun out, and I'm going to heat this up. I think we're warm enough. Get this piece, and then we're going to work it in there. Once you get it in, push it down. Now, from here, let it cool, because you want this to conform to the cartridge. So we'll let it cool and come back to it. I don't want to damage the filter cartridge. But I got the now. There it is. So it's still the shape I want for it to go. Alright. Now, let's get back to our alcohol again. I want to clean up the surfaces. Because right now the inside is not looking so good. And I definitely want this to be clean. So I got that pretty clean. And I'm going to hit this again. Now, I didn't show you this on camera, but I'm mixing up epoxy now to get this ready. And set it in place. So, just going to kick this on here. It doesn't need a lot, because it's going to squeeze out. But you definitely got to get it all the way around so that you seal. And then when you're done, whatever epoxy you have left over, you want to put on the outside of the cap. So now from here, we're just going to line this up, bang it in place, and then continue epoxying the top end. But I can see it squeezed out, so I'm really happy that the seal is going to be good. I've done these a few times, and they've worked out. So that's that.